Antonio with almost a 3-1 chip lead, but with a double up, Trickett would take the chip lead himself.
Antonio was 7-5 off. And a raise to 1.7 million. Queen 6 of diamonds for Trickett.
Yeah, Antonio is going to raise any 2 cards on the button heads up.
And Trickett makes that call. 1 raise and a call, and you've got over 3.5 million chips in the middle. This is the big one. The flop. 5, Jack 5. Is this Antonio's night or what? Trip 5s. That also gave Sam a diamond flush draw.
Another Cirque du Soleil flop at Guy La Liberté's big 1 for 1 drop.
Trickett checked.
Antonio continues to run good. I can't remember the last tough beat he took at this final table.
He bets over 2 million. Antonio took some wicked beats a couple of weeks ago when he finished 3rd at a bracelet event in which he had a huge chip lead 3-handed. Trickett with the raise to 5.4 million.
Trickett pushes his draw. Esfandiari knows Sam could be on a draw, or he could have a jack. Of course, Trickett also could have a 5, but that's unlikely since Antonio has one.
Oh, we saw a pre-flop raising war between these two. Now a post-flop war as Antonio repops it to 10 million.
Antonio sends a message to Sam with that 3-bet. I've got the jack or the 5. And Sam might be wishing right now he had just check-called this flop. He's getting in knee-deep at this point.
Antonio not wanting to scare off Sam. And Trickett seems very determined to stick around. And Sam says, how about 5 million more?
15 million.
That's a 4-bet, and Trickett now has committed 40% of his stack to this pot.
Esfandiari with the trip 5s. Trickett on a draw.
Well, it's got to run through Antonio's mind that maybe Sam does have a better 5 than he does.
All in.
All in.
Cool.
And Trickett will call with the draw. If Sam can get lucky, this battle will be nearly even, but should he miss, Antonio will win the big 1 for 1 drop.
No diamond. It's over.
Well, the diamond flush is Antonio's immediate concern, but running cards could give Sam Trickett a winning full house.
Once I check raise, I can't play any other way.
In a tournament of big moments, here we are at the biggest of them all. Turn card. Tray of hearts. Antonio just 1 card away from winning $18.3 million.
Trickett needs any diamond but the 3. Otherwise, Antonio Esfandiari is our champion.
Here, perhaps the richest ever river card in poker tournament history. It's a heart! Antonio has done it! Oh my God!
Now back to our featured table. A couple of big personalities, a couple of big men sitting next to each other, Helmuth and Ballant. There is Russia's Sarkis Akopian, 10-9 offsuit.
Raise.
And nobody raised you?
Another raise from the Russian player. Makes it 16,000. Action folds over to Ballant. Ballant with ace-queen offsuit. In the small blind.
I'm going to raise.
Jean-Robert had a 9-1 chip lead heads up looking for his first bracelet just before the main event, but Matthew Graham beat him.
I'll play all my chips.
And Ballant is going to move all in with ace-queen. Big blind Phil Helmuth folds. So back to Akopian now. He'll need just over 66,000 to call.
Yeah, blue.
Blue 7, aren't we?
Get it.
Blue 13.
Cool.
And a call from Akopian quickly.
Motley, 10-9, will call him.
Wow.
I'm left. Oh, God.
Did I not raise enough? No.
I win.
Well, I did, huh?
I win.
I do need a double up, but man, I don't even understand.
We talk a lot about the landmines the pros have to dodge at the main event. Here's one.
I love the call, but I'm not very lucky in these kind of situations. Oh, man. Bill, what's going on here? Don't send me home with the 10-9. Please don't send me home with the 10-9.
Don't get Phil started on this type of situation.
Mathematically, I don't know if that was a correct call.
Mathematically, it's not an awful call.
I know you were strong, John.
Of course I was strong, but strong or not, 10-9?
All right, 10-9 against Ballant's ace-queen. And there's an ace.
Yes!
Jean-Robert loves the call now.
Yes, baby. Come on. No jacks, please. No jacks and no 7s. No jacks, no sevens, and I don't need any more pairs.
No jacks, no sevens, and he doesn't need any more pairs.
Deuce ball.
It's a 6.
That's the chord I'm talking
Not
about.
over yet, Jean Robert.
Did I tell you that you look very handsome today, sir?
Jean Robert, he could still hit a 7.
Akopian with a straight draw.
Balan thought it was over. Almost, Jean Robert.
Jean Robert, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye-bye. Copian thinks he's going to hit the 4-outer.
Don't do it to me like that. That would be ugly.
Copian needs a 7 for a straight to knock out Jean Robert.
River card. Oh! It's a 7. Balan is gone.
Thank goodness it wasn't Phil.
Oh,
God.
He came back from China for this.
God.
he does make his first main event cash, but he's not happy about that right now.
That was the sickest, dude.
No. Maybe we'll bring Jean Robert back for main event All-Stars.
Around to Hesp now with the suited ace, and he will call, and the 2 big stacks once again will clash.
Well, don't find the 1 ace out there.
Oh, my goodness.
This is big trouble for Hess. He likes to take some strange lines with these kind of hands. He likes to check raise. He likes to lead. He likes to do all sorts of unconventional ways of playing this hand. If he inflates the pot, he could be in big trouble.
The case ace.
Oh
my goodness.
I don't like the looks of this.
Ace is up now for Hesp. He checks again.
He has to think he has the absolute best hand here. His opponent checked the flop. He's not really worried about much. When you have top 2 on an ace-10, 7-5 board, this is...
And Scott's just wishing that Hesp had an ace.
Right, he has no idea that Hesp has top 2. Well, he's about to find out. I wouldn't be surprised if a majority of Hesp's chips move over to Blumstein, if not all of them.
And there's the raise announced. It was $3 million from Scott.
Scott has the look of a man with the nuts that just got raised.
Raised to $7 million.
John Hess with a raise into the abyss.
Drawing dead to that man. With a trip of a set of aces.
It's not a very draw-heavy board, right? So this is one of those spots where if you actually put your opponent on a real hand, you definitely want to re-raise and allow him the opportunity to even get more money in and potentially even re-raise you. If it was a draw-heavy board, I would maybe consider flatting. Maybe he's got a draw. Maybe he misses on the river and he fires even more chips.
There is the re-raise.
17.
And that's it. Those chips are going in.
I'm all in. Call.
All in and a call! Oh my goodness! Hess drawing dead is just handed over most of his stack to that man right there. And that's what John Hess means to all the players here. You just hate to see that happen, even if it boosts your stack to over 156 million as it did for Blumstein. Deep in the small blind with 2 aces.
Yeah, but Sean has that king-queen suited poker face on right now.
He will repop it to 15,600 out of Max Heinzelman. And the big blind, ace-6 off. This German pro is pretty much a dead ringer for the animated poker character Max Rolfs from the Micros. What do you think?
Yes, I agree. But whatever is running through Heinzelman's head right now, Lon, has never run through my head. 2 raises in front of him, and he's got ace-6 off.
Wow. Deeb with the pocket aces with the re-raise. K with the original raise with pocket 10s. And now Heinzelman re-pops it to 31-3 with his weak ace.
Heinzelman just 4-bet into a 3-way pot with ace-6 off. To be 21 again with no credit card debt.
That gets rid of K. Now to Deeb.
Sean Deeb now in the catbird seat.
With the aces. And Deeb is going to pump up the action to 68,600.
Yeah, that's what we call a legitimate 5-bet, son. Okay, whatever is running through Heinzelman's head right now, Lon, had better never run through my head. I know these guys have history online, but this is an automatic fold. No.
All in and a snap call. Heinzelman playing for his role.
Oh, sure, the standard 6-bet all in with a 6% hand.
Heinzelman with a huge misstep against Deep. All right, here's the flop. Heinzelman at risk. 10-6 king. Deep still good. Josh K would have flopped a set.
Heinzelman now with a 9% hand.
Turn card Queen of Hearts, each with a Broadway draw now.
So Heinzelman now needs a jack to chop the pot with a straight or a 6, or he is wamboozled.
And the river card. Oh, and Heinzelman gets there with the 6, winning that huge pot from Sean Deeb.
Well, for Heinzelman's sake, thank goodness Deeb is not Phil Hellmuth. Deeb now crippled, and I believe we have found our next main event champion line.
My goodness, Heinzelman now the chip leader at this table.
That's 35-year-old Lee Childs with pocket queens.
Raise to 720.
He says raise it up to 720,000. The blinds are at 120,000, 240,000, 30,000 from each player for the ante. Pocket jacks for Jerry Yang.
2.5 million.
And he's going to push it up to 2.5 million.
Two big pocket pair going bump in the night early.
Lee Watkinson with the 6 tray. And they go into the muck.
Everyone's dressed in black here. Who died?
Yeah, Twan Lamb in that green shirt really stands out. And so everyone folds, and the re-raise back to Childs, and he makes the call.
Somebody's usually all in pre-flop with these type of hands. Not this time.
The queens of Childs leading the jacks of Yang. And the flop, 7-4 deuced. Queen's still good for Lee Childs.
3 million.
And he bets 3 million with those 3 baby cards out there.
Yeah, he's got to like it.
I'm all in.
And Yang comes over the top. Wow.
My goodness, Lee Childs wasn't even done shoving his 3 million in yet, and Jerry Yang goes all in.
What a tough spot so early for Lee. That's his dad, Bill Childs.
Make the right decision.
I don't know if I can lay it down.
You'll know. Just play like you've been playing, man.
Father and son stretching the 1 player per hand rule. The other day we saw Childs lay down pocket kings post-flop to Yang, who raised with an inferior hand. The stakes are even higher here.
Yeah, this would be for almost all of Lee Childs' chips.
It's a big hand, though, Jerry.
And a big decision for Lee. Obviously, he doesn't want to be crippled so early at this final table. That's Jerry Yang's parents and wife. They're on the right.
If Childs makes this call, Yang is all but out of here.
I'm sorry, fellas.
No problem. It's a big call.
Huge decision for Lee Childs.
I'm going to show you some respect, Jerry. I think you're. Gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna fold this.
And he folds the queens.
All right.
I don't like the laydown. I don't like him showing the cards.
If you didn't have a beat, I will.
Lee wants to see those cards.
I think I made a bad laydown, but I don't know.
Bad laydown.
Wow.
I think it was a bad laydown.
I think so.
It was a bad laydown. And this one might haunt Lee for a long time.
I don't know where I'm at. I just.
Good call.
Things could beat me.
Good laydown.
I'm all in.
And Chip is going to push it all in. Does Andy want to go with him? 9-8 offsuit.
Pretty modest. And he's tired. And he's thinking.
And he's short stacked.
The blinds right now 40 and 80,000. Not many hands left for Andy Block. He's got connectors. If he calls here, he's going to hope that his 2 cards are at least live.
Okay, I call. I'm just gamble.
And he will put his hopes on the 9-8.
Ace queen. Oh no.
Well, Andy knows it could be better. It could have been worse. And now Chip Reese with a chance to finish this off.
He started this final table with a chip lead. He lost it to Andy Block, trailed him by almost 5 million chips, and now with a chance to win it all. The flop, 7-7 jack. Ace queen still leads. Block with a straight draw.
A gut shot straight draw for Andy Block.
9-10.
Chip's hand is holding on, and Chip now 2 cards away from stepping into the limelight he deserves.
And now the turn card. It's a 4 and no help to Andy Block. Chip Reese 1 card from this title.
Andy Block barely with the strength to stand up, and he's wondering, when is Lady Luck going to come my way? He needs it now.
And Jen Creason wondering if this will be the end of her fiancé Andy Block's run.
Andy Block needs an 8, 9, or 10, or Chip Reese is the horse champion.
Now the river card, it's another 4, and Chip Reese has done it! Oh, what a
Andy Block with our second place finishing.
Chip Reese has won the title so many of his peers felt he deserved to win.
Oh my God.
Chip Reese with his 3rd bracelet, his first since 1982.
Vanessa's pretty high level. She could know and still ask just to see what he
Very good
says.
point.
That is very high level.
That would
Aces now.
Keep
Vanessa's
me off her block as well.
the highest level Vanessa playing with right now with ace of spades, ace of diamonds. Wow.
Opportunity.
Pierre Delamare is my new hero.
Women.
That was pretty boss status. The old 9 deuce. Look, 2 pros on television.
I mean, you just saw that ace-jack shrink and shrink and shrink with every card that came down.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Set over set. This is pretty hard to do. Fortunately,
And Schwartz has the jack of clubs.
for Bowman, there's 3 clubs out there. Otherwise, if that was not a club 5, this could be an outrageously large pot.
So now, after the check by Schwartz with the jack-high flush draw, Vanessa with her set of aces with the 3 clubs on board, as Antonio mentioned, bet 700. Bowman now it's flopped 2nd set, and she can't go anywhere. And if Noah's calling the other hand,
If he had the king of clubs,
Yeah, I know,
maybe
it's
the
a
queen
jack.
of clubs, he would call. But you don't really want to call to draw to the OMG.
quad alert! Quad alert!
Bye-bye, Vanessa.
No!
No! Can it be?
Still 1 card to come. Come on. Quad 7s for that woman, Gail Bowman.
Vanessa might not lose her whole stack, but I think it's unlikely. I know that I'm going to go broke in this spot.
Oh, my goodness.
17.
If she raises
She's got a
her-
5K chip.
Raise 5,800.
Right, so Bowman will just call. You know, typically when I have quads, which is never, and I'm in position, and my opponent has check raised me, I'll just call.
Oh, what a hand. Gail Bowman turns quad 7s, giving Vanessa Selbst aces full.
Unbelievable.
And now Bowman has been raised, as you see, to 5,800 by Selbst, who needs the last ace in the deck to take this pot. And there is just a call.
1 hour into the main event, Vanessa Selbst faces a massive cooler.
So that call,
Let's get it
just a
straight.
call by
Okay.
Bowman on the turn, has to
16,200.
raise some eyebrows.
I don't think so.
50,000 behind.
Raise.
Wow. Oh, that's exactly the reaction we expected.
Are you serious right now? Oh my God. Well, guys, let's see which cards, which suits I have. Ace 7 of hearts is a thing. Ace 7 of diamonds is not a thing. Wow. This might be a quick main event for me. I don't know if I'm good enough to fold this. What do you think I have?
Flush.
I don't have a flush. I'm gonna need a lot of time. I'm sorry. Ace 7 of hearts. I mean, Ace 7 of hearts. Would you shove with Ace 7 of hearts? If you'd shove with Ace 7 of hearts, then I'd have to. All right, you could have Ace 7 of hearts, I guess. So I got a call. You have quads?
Yeah.
I almost folded.
Oh my God.
I wanted to fold. I really
That
did.
hand reverberates through Brasilia.
The amount.
It's like you can have Ace 7 of hearts there, so how can I fold? I think you shove with Ace 7 of hearts too. I wanted to fold though, I swear to God.
wanted to release my.
What kind of table draw did you
Hey, fun playing with you guys. That's a story. Now I got a story.
That is a story indeed.
I swear to God, I wanted to fold.
Billy Kopp with almost 20 million chips has a good shot to take the next step. He looks down at 5 tray of diamonds under the gun.
Billy's parents back home in Kentucky following his progress online every day.
A raise to 600,000. Next to act, Darvin Moon, Queen Jack of diamonds from the small blind.
I don't know if they have the internet in Western Maryland yet.
He will make the call for 480,000.
Darvin with 25 million chips, Billy with nearly 20 million.
And they will go heads up to the flop. The flop is king, 9, deuce, all diamonds. Oh my goodness, Moon with the better of the 2 diamond flushes.
2 of the biggest stacks in the room on a collision course here.
Darvin Moon first to act. He will check his flush.
You flop a flush 6-handed, you gotta believe you're best.
Billy Kopp bets about half the pot, 750,000.
Billy might have checked there, but I guess he's protecting his hand in case Darvin is holding 1 diamond. Darvin would only be worried about the ace of diamonds.
Darvin makes the call.
Just a smooth call.
All right, to the turn we go. It is another deuce pairing the board. Darvin Moon earns the check mark with that flush, and he checks again.
A full house possibility now on the board. That might slow down both players. But it looks like Billy wants to protect his hand against the diamond draw again, and again he's stepping into dangerous territory.
He bets a little more than 2 million. He's going to regret that. Darvin Moon now.
Raise.
Announces a raise. He's going to make it 6 million to go.
Billy Kopp in a bit of a pickle here. With as many chips as he has, and with Darvin having him covered, Billy could have played small ball and checked the turn.
Darvin's wife, Wendy, watching her man involved in another big pot.
This close to the final table, you want to control the size of the pot. See, if Billy checked the turn and a diamond hit the river and Darvin leads out, it's an easy fold.
Come on.
But Billy Kopp shoves.
Wow, I didn't expect that, Lon.
My goodness.
Billy has no doubt his flush is good. It's not. If Darvin calls, Billy is gone.
The board paired, and this is for most of Darvin's chips.
I call.
Darvin Moon makes the call.
It's over.
Billy Kopp sees in an eye blink his main event is done.
Oh my goodness. But Billy Kopp started this hand with nearly 20 million chips. His November 9 ticket was virtually punched. He's gone.
Darvin with over 45 million now. Wendy Moon can book their tickets to the final table. Her husband is the overwhelming chip leader.
Darvin with a huge call there. Flush over flush. Billy Kopp overplays his and shockingly plays himself out of the main event.
What's he doing raising 3/4? 3-5.
Ace-7 offsuit for Chung.
Chung says players with sunglasses always intimidated him, so he wanted to do the same thing and got his own.
A raise to 2.9 million from Joseph Chung. Now over to Jonathan Duhamel. Duhamel with 2 queens.
In the big blind. Duhamel mostly playing big cards tonight, not fooling around much.
And with those cards, he's been able to keep the pressure on his opponents. And here he goes again, a re-raise to 6 3/4 million. Jonathan's parents, Joanne and Luke, looking on very intently, as is Joseph's mom, Sun Hee. The 2 big stacks clashing again.
An ace is pretty good 3-handed. Chung can be aggressive with any 2 cards, and he's already shown, bluffing with that Jack 5, that he won't be tempered by the magnitude of the stage.
Chung, chips in hand, a lot of chips, a re-raise to over 14 million.
A 4-bet. Duhamel says he loves when people play back at him. Well, here Chung is playing back at him at a critical juncture on the biggest stage in poker.
And this biggest stage is very quiet, everyone realizing the gravity of this moment. Duhamel's fans have been on quite a ride tonight. What will Jonathan do? The French-Canadian repops it to almost 23 million.
Wow. He 5-bets it. The 2 big stacks again on a destructive path. And John Racner again out of harm's way.
Indeed, Norman Racner happy to be sitting this out and watching what is happening between these 2 big stacks.
Well, to this point, Chung does not believe Duhamel has a big hand. Will he believe now?
I'm all in.
He does not, Norman. Chung re-raises Duhamel all in.
Oh, no.
call.
And Duhamel makes the call. Duhamel in control. Joseph Chung in severe danger of being left with only 5 big blinds.
176 million chips, the biggest pot in the history of the World Series of Poker. And on a night of river madness, this is pre-flop insanity. Joseph Chung knows he has just misstepped at the most crucial moment of this championship table.
Oh, baby, oh!
Duhamel on the verge of a stranglehold on this final table. There's the Cheshire Cat, John Reisner.
Reisner can't believe what he's seeing. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Joseph Chung in the midst of an epic blow-up.
And now the flop. Tray 9 deuce rainbow, nothing for Chung as his hopes of winning this huge pot fade. Duhamel's family and entire cheering section can barely contain their emotions, waiting for this to play out.
The aggressive Chung misread the strength of Duhamel's hand, and now Duhamel and John Reisner could be huge beneficiaries.
The turn card is a 6. Duhamel still good. And Chung will now need some of tonight's patented river magic. Joseph stands quietly by, and unbelievably, Reisner is so close to being heads up.
Duhamel 1 card away from becoming the dominant chip leader. Chung 1 card away from being decimated. He needs an ace and an ace only to knock out Jonathan Duhamel.
The river card is an 8, and there you go! Jonathan Duhamel, the overwhelming leader in the main event.
And it's all but over for the Southern Californian. It looks like a brutal finish to a beautiful main event for Joseph Chung.
Queen 9 offsuit for Jamie Gold.
This is Texas Hold'em, but nobody from Texas has won the main event since Jack Strauss in 1982. Wasika was born in Dallas.
Couple of 10s for Wasika. Wasika again reaching for chips. Raises it to 1.3.
Jamie casually calls the 1.3 million.
So Wasika in the lead with his 10s against Gold's Queen 9. Now the flop, Queen 8-5. Gold does it again, pairing his queen. Wasika, first to act now. 1.5 million chips.
All in.
And Gold's gonna push. Does Paul want to make his move now?
You don't have a queen, do you? I'm already all in. You can say whatever. You can't change my action. You don't have a queen, do you?
And this could be it for Paul Wasika.
I guess if you did, you'd call, so I got this one.
Jamie again, trying to turn the screws and mess with the mind.
No queen? No queen. Then I got you. You got a pair? You got.
I do have that.
So let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Jamie trying to close another deal. Wasika making a decision for what could be his tournament life.
I think you're on a draw.
I definitely do not have a good hand, but I think I'm going to win.
I think you have a draw. All right, you talked me into it.
You call?
Here we go.
Yes!
Wasika calls all
This is
in.
it, baby. Yeah! Yeah!
Jamie Gold
This
puts
is it.
himself in position to win this title.
So close. So close.
Jamie's glad his mom is here, but they both wish that his dad, Robert, who suffers from Lou Gehrig's disease, were also here to share this moment.
Credit Jamie for making another sale here and getting Wasika to call.
Turn card is an ace, not what Wasika needed. He's got one last chance to keep it going.
One card to go.
Don't tell me
Tell me
again,
what
okay?
happens. I won't.
Okay, just relax. Don't even
Tell
look.
me what happens.
Okay.
And just tell me
This
no
is it,
10.
man.
Tell me no 10.
There ain't no 10. There's only one card today.
You've come
Not
so
gonna come.
far.
This is it, man.
You've come so
this
far.
is cool. No 10.
No 10.
That's all right. Relax. Breathe. Just breathe. Relax.
Wasika needs a 10 or it's over.
Jamie Gold has done it!
Oh, my God.
You're awesome.
You played awesome.
You're awesome.
Jamie Gold makes believers of us all.
Another amateur, another improbable winner.
And for Paul Wasika, heroes welcome and $6 million.
It is a Hollywood ending. Oh my God! And he just didn't win it. Jamie Gold thundered past a cast of thousands.
Don't have a heart attack. Don't have a heart attack. Don't have a heart attack. I love you too.
I love you,
Don't have a heart attack.
Oh, why would I have